Mic check. Pop this in. What's up? I hope you're having a good day. It's getting close to midnight. So I figured I'd go live until midnight. Oh, pen message. Oh, it's been a long day. Just kind of fucking relaxing. I think I just broke my chair again. It's Sunday, dude. Stay awake. It's only 10 o'clock. Is it Sunday? I was looking at StreamYard and the multicasting and stuff. It'd be cool to be able to go live on Instagram. I never go live on Instagram. Oh, roll a joint. Oh. I use it, it's just slow. Like, before they took my last one, I was gaining a lot of subscribers. But ever since I had to start a new one, nah. I get like a subscriber here and there over there. I can't wait. I just want this month to hurry up. Rolling up some apple fritter. My cat's acting weird. What are you doing? That I'm laying with me. I feel like this cat's on its last leg, which is sad. It's been around for a while. He's not eating much. Well, ever since my mom got sick, he hasn't been eating much. But yeah, ever since my mom got sick, he's been acting really weird. Like he usually eats a lot, and he hasn't been eating that barely anything, drinking a lot of water. My mom doesn't want to give him his diabetes shots because he's not eating. Sugar can't be that crazy. Oh, hopefully he's all right. But yeah, we're just gonna hang out. We got like an hour and a half. Just about an hour and a half. I feel bad he wants to go by Bob's room, but when he gets like this, he fucking pisses. Like he'll try to go into the litter box and he'll miss. So she doesn't want him pissing on the carpet. So I've been picking him up and bringing him in here and letting him lay down. I can hear his sister at my mom's door. Don't get me wrong, I love our dog, but it's not my dog. You know what I mean? I didn't raise him. He hasn't been around. He's been around for like 5 years now, but like, you know, I like my sister's dog because it can actually like it will lay in the bed with you. My dog will lay down with you, and then he gets up and just stares at you because he wants a treat. I've always been a bird person. I really do like birds. I had my first pet was a bird, and I've always wanted another one. I've always wanted a parrot. I had a parakeet. I've always wanted a parrot. No, no, you can't do that right now. It's not even open. Come here. Dad, I see you're trying to jump. You can't jump. I know you want to go in there. That's where all your stuff is, huh? I'll check on you in a little bit. Let him go up there for a little bit. What was they doing? This button, camera, create. Actually, we can just take a picture now. Camera. I'm live on my YouTube. Of course, my swing comb. Hang out and bring in. Oops. God damn it. The new year. Story. Should I push one out? No. TikTok. Dude, and Instagram's got to stop fucking posting my, like, I'll make a post on Instagram and somehow the motherfucker ends up on my Facebook and shit. Like, get out of here. The new year. We don't. Well, I don't drink. Dude, it will always, these stupid fucking things always wanna, like, sticker. Happy. Okay. I don't know. Whatever.
Trying to pet a bear.
There we go. All right. I did my warnings. Oh. Yeah, I'm pissed. So I'm stuck using this banger, and I don't like this one. It's too deep. I like the ones half this size. You know, I really should have cleaned this one out for New Year's, which I'm probably going to do tomorrow. The shitty thing is, like, it's dusty. Like, you see right there in the cheese percolator or whatever you want to call it, there's like pieces of like flour material, like when you smoke flour out of it, and I can't get them out. There's like, I don't have anything that would physically go in there to scrape it. Like, I can do all of this, but I can't get inside here. And I'm most of the time I just let it sit and soak in alcohol for like a week, and then I come in with some salt or something or some aggregate. I pinned the link. I'm just on StreamYard, and all I'm doing is smoking. So if you want to come hang out, I got nothing against it. I seen. I think Caribou's doing a New Year's show, but whatever. I know some people want to hang out. I don't drink or anything, so this is. I smoke weed for my New Year's. I'd be doing this at a bar too. I'd bring a bunch of joints. What's up, D? I see Captain. I see So jumping from there. How's the party, D? Ooh, 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 ooh. That was a good dab. Oh my god. I found a good dab from this banger in a long time. I think I figured out actually how to heat it. You gotta heat up the sides first because it's so tall that when you put the oil in and it melts down to the bottom of the banger, as soon as you start sucking, it tries to go up on the sides with the air. So I find if you heat the sides first and then the bottom, you get a nice hit. I have. I think I might buy a Quartz Castle. I got this one too, but this one just tastes like shit. I've had this forever. It's been a backup of a backup now. Technically, this was my backup, and then this is the backup of the backup, and I used this recently when I broke mine, and it just tastes like shit. So I said, fuck that, and I went back to the bigger one. I'm gonna give a pack. I'm gonna give some seeds away.
Did you just hop on a thing?
I'm gonna charge my phone for a little bit. I'm gonna go over to Tiki Talkie in a little bit and get some people here. But yeah, I want to give out some seeds. So like, share, get as many people as we can in here, and I'll give out 2 packs of seeds at midnight. The only way I know if you're in here, you have to say something in chat. That's the only way. So when I say something in chat, I'm being fucking serious. But yeah, I got them already. I have them literally right here. Oh. I just fucking cracked them. Oh, all ready to go. I don't know how many packs I should bring to Vegas. I gotta look at my seeds. Oh, I have seeds started. So I started Bubba Kush S1. I gotta move these away from me. And Blueberry S1s. We're gonna move them away. I'm actually gonna go put them down near the heater. But I just got them in cups with water. This one just had 1 sink, 2 sink. They both got 2 sunk. And I think they'll pop in just water, right? I don't see why they wouldn't. So as soon as they sprout, I'll put them into little cups. I'm gonna open up the little tent I have here. What are you barking at? All right. He went to go lay down. That's good. My cat. He's really scaring me. Yeah. So I made. Ooh, Kevin. So I made.
Cheers.
What's up, man?
You can say hi to me. You let me on.
I'm so high right now. Hold on. What's up, man? How you been?
I'm just sitting here in the future, brother. It's already 2024.
Oh, let me turn my speakers up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, Dubai celebrated theirs. It was beautiful.
Yeah, there was about 5 different groups had fireworks last night, and I was able to catch like 3 of them in like just one pan from
That's,
left to right.
I love fireworks. I thought I was going to light some off, but then I'm like, I don't really want to be outside at midnight. I still got some mortars and some bottle rockets from Fort
Oh,
McHenry.
they were shooting them off at 7, 8 o'clock this morning still. The bars didn't close. They didn't have to close until 6 a.m.
Yeah. So our bars here close at 2 a.m. most of the time, but I know some spots that are after hours.
Well, here it's midnight, or you have like a Cabernet license. They allow you to go to 2 o'clock, but 6 o'clock in the morning? Come on. Why don't you just say 24 hours?
You know, I've actually walked in a bar at 11 a.m.
Boy.
As soon as they open, there's someone inside.
I worked at a bar in East Liverpool that the roofing companies, the 2 major roofing companies, would come and pick up guys to go to work at because none of the guys had driver's license because they all had DUIs. So pick them up at the bar, and if they didn't go to work that day, hey boss, am I going to work tomorrow? Yeah. Hey, can I get like $12, $15 until tomorrow payday? Yeah. And then they sit there until the group gets back from work, and at $1.10 a bush, they sit there and have 10 bush for $11.
I just heard some fireworks.
But they would get there at literally 5 a.m.
I was surprised. I went down to the little store and they were closed for New Year's. I'm like, wow, I didn't think New Year's was that big of a holiday. I never really thought of it that big of a holiday.
There was probably 15,000 people downtown here in Chiang Rai yesterday. Last year, there was maybe 3,000.
Dude, do you see Dubai? What's up, D?
Hola.
Let's see if I
Hey,
can
D.
Hey,
pull the
Cap.
fireworks show. Dubai.
Cheers, chat.
Oh, I'll have to give you one of our testers just got done running some of what we've now named Lemon J. It's our Lemon G times East Bay Cross. And I'll have to read you his write up on it.
That sounds
I'll have
good.
to share that with you. I said, you know what? I'm gonna have to send you a whole bunch of shit and just let you do all the write ups because even if they're bad or good, you write really well.
So this is that Burj Khalifa building.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know how they set this up, but like, there's fireworks on the whole fucking thing.
Wow.
That's that's the tallest building in the world, I think. And I don't know how they have places where they're shooting fireworks off in the middle.
There's a observation deck like so far up.
Yeah, but look,
And
there's
then there's people that have like, you know, a rooftop.
but this has got to be something to see, though.
I heard that they were using drones at some of them to create like fireworks. We're getting really bad feedback.
Probably me like usual. Hold on.
Hold on, let me stop sharing. Yeah, I don't. Sometimes when you're on older phones, it picks it up in the mic. I don't know why. Eastern Standard.
It's because StreamYard doesn't like me on my phone. StreamYard.
It's from your Canada, that's why. Eh?
Eh? Flicking off all the hockey sticks.
Oh, I actually had some of that maple syrup you sent me yesterday.
Right on. You still have that?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I can't wait.
I don't eat that much pancakes.
If you have really good maple syrup, you don't need much maple syrup either.
I don't like when it's sopping wet. Like, some places will be like, oh, they'll put the syrup on it, and it'll just be like a sopping wet Eggo or waffle or pancake. I like a little bit of syrup, not too much.
Let me put my own syrup on it. That's the best way.
Yeah, I haven't really heard many fireworks. I haven't heard any parties going on.
Oh man, that's all it was here yesterday. All day. It seemed like it started the night before. Actually Friday night. The Thais know how to do it up. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, but at every car show, there's an like club. All these dudes with these crazy speaker sets up pull up, and they have like a club. It's pretty crazy. The Thai really do know how to party.
Yeah, drink until 6 a.m., then get on your scooter and drive home.
See, I don't drink anymore. I'm just not. I don't know. Maybe a beer.
They're heavy.
Yeah.
Maybe when I go to Vegas, I'll have like a beer.
They're really heavy drinkers over here, and the thing is they don't know when to say when. There's never, this is going to be my last and this is my last. No, there's always another one after it, especially if someone buys it for them. Yeah.
I could see that though. And I noticed they do drink a lot of like hard like whiskey, Thai whiskey and shit.
Yeah, but you have to understand that the blend and the two other whiskeys that they have here, one's actually a rum. They're only 60 proof. They're not 80 proof. And that 20 proof makes a big difference. You know, that's 40% alcohol or 10% more alcohol. But yeah, that's like That's a lot. And, I could sit here and I have one drink maybe a week, two drinks a week. But when I got here, I was drinking the blend, which is just like bourbon. It's in oak barrels. It's 60 proof. I'd have two or three of those really quick.
Straight up?
Well, with Coke.
Oh, right on.
See, when I go and drink, I drink a Grateful Dead most of the time, which is a Long Island iced tea, pretty much, just with a couple different alcohols, I think.
I've never heard of it.
They're good.
Yeah, I used to drink those once in a while too. They're not bad, but I don't drink much anymore. So everybody here's drinking, and we're just smoking.
I really didn't drink for a long time, and then I became a bartender, and I found out that me saying no, I don't drink was actually costing me almost all my tip money because me being a guy, the guys weren't going to tip me, but they'd buy me a drink. So I just decided to drink the most expensive thing there, which was $2.10. So
Wow.
One fluid
Crown
ounce.
Royal and cranberry.
So this is a Grateful Dead, Captain. It is 1 fluid ounce tequila, 1 fluid ounce vodka, 1 fluid ounce light rum, 1 ounce gin, 1 ounce raspberry flavor liqueur, 1 cup ice, 1 teaspoon or tablespoon sour mix.
Okay.
World.
But they put blue liqueur in the ones that looks purple.
Mm-hmm.
You can use that blue parrot. That's a rum too.
This one's got 1 ounce. Oh yeah, okay. So this one's got 1 ounce triple sec and 1 ounce raspberry liquor.
Yeah, being a bartender, you see people mixing alcohols and you just hope it doesn't happen in your bathroom when they go to puke.
Oh, I used to be a bouncer at a couple of bars. Wasn't fun.
The bar I worked at was literally a punch palace. I would take 2 shirts to work. I would wear a shirt to work and I would take an extra one, especially on Friday and Saturday nights. There were times where I didn't even clock in yet and I had to change my shirt.
So I'm looking
That's
at
4 o'clock in the afternoon. Fuck, guys.
I'm trying to find buffets. I'm trying to figure out food while I'm in Vegas.
I gotta take off, guys. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everybody stays safe and gets home safe. If you're out partying and shit. I'm out.
Happy New Year, D. Peace.
Be safe,
Yeah.
brother.
I'll see you guys next year.
Yeah.
Well, except for Captain, because Captain's already here.
I'm already there.
Yeah. Peace.
We slipped into the future.
I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't want to say cheap, but cheap buffets, Las Vegas.
You know, I only eat one meal a day, and to tell you the truth, staying at the Flamingo, I eat a small meal earlier in the day. You don't really get breakfast with your hotel room,
No,
but
fuck
on
you.
the back street of out the back door of the Flamingo, if you go to the main road that the Flamingo backs up on, well, it's a cut through road, but it's still a street. There's a deli, and that deli made some really good sandwiches for like $6, $7. And they also have a Subway down that way. But I would eat one main meal a day, and that's normally what I do here with my diet.
Jesus
And,
fucking Christ.
you know, I would spend the $35, $40 and go have a decent steak. They have down by, well, you're at the Stratus, so you're down near the old part. So,
Yeah, next to the Las Vegas Convention Center, which is good.
yeah, like right across the street from the old part, they've got like shopping areas kind of set up, and they have a bunch of restaurants there. There's like 3 or 4 decent steakhouses there that are between $35 and $42 for a 16-ounce ribeye,
They got
which
McDonald's.
which is really decently priced.
They say the
Yeah, but
Excalibur.
that McDonald's has got jacked up prices in it though, dude.
Yeah, but I got the app, which gives you 20%
Well,
off,
yeah.
which is always good. I use all the apps. Like even Dunkin' Donuts, I save up my points for a free coffee. But the coffee I get's 900 points, which is like, I think it's $90. Or no,
I got a food app that allows it to be delivered, or if I pick it up, I get 20% off. It's nice when you're picking up like 800 baht worth of food and they give you 160 baht off, and it's like, cool, I just got $5 off.
I'm gonna look at the prices at the Strat McDonald's right now and see what they charge. A double quarter
But
is like $12 and change right now.
what I would do is I would see if that revolving restaurant and bar has a happy hour, and go up there and have like a happy hour hamburger or whatever they have, and just sit up there while it rotates.
It's called.
You got to do that while you're there.
It's
I
like
wanted to go catch the sunrise every morning on the big Ferris wheel, but I kept on missing it because it takes like 30 minutes to get to the top.
so minimum you gotta spend $55 on top of I think the reserve. No, I think that's yeah, but it's upscale dress too.
Yeah, a pair of dress pants, no tennis shoes.
I don't think I'll even bring in nice shoes. Well, I mean,
I wouldn't. It's just more weight.
I think I'm bringing like I want to get a pair of sandals before I go. But I literally can't.
It's gonna be chilly at night, dude.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be in a hotel. Well,
You're gonna be outside chiefing though.
that's not too bad, dude. I went outside today in 30-degree weather and chill. To go to the store. I didn't want to change. I put a hoodie on with shorts, and I mean, I do it. I've always done it.
Hi, kitty.
cold's never been that like. Well, if my upper half gets cold, that's when I know I'm cold. Because yeah, I can go outside in shorts and be okay for a while.
Sour diesel and bubblegum.
I need to get some oil. Running low.
I need to get some new flour. I'm running low.
My flour.
Man, I can't believe Dee sent me how much he pays for that. I can't believe that. Oh my God.
That's why he's not like. It seems like he's not in a hurry to grow because he gets such a good price.
Oh yeah, at that price. I figure it takes me almost $2 a gram to grow. Now that saying that's under HBS, so I'm basically getting maybe 1,200 grams to 1,400 grams per run.
I've never done mine in grams.
Well, I had to break it down to see the cost effectiveness.
I think
And it just told me again that it was more effective and cost effective to do clones than it was to flower plants out.
that depends where you are. I think because I know people still getting 3,000.
Oh, believe me, there's certain strains back in Ohio that, yeah, still bring 3,200 a pound, 3,600. People are like, no, no, no. And it's like, okay, well, you don't have the right clientele then, because these people have been paying this for this strain this long because there was only X amount of people that held it. And then someone.
Break these up by eighths. If you put it in a pretty bag and sell it by eighth, you make way more money.
Yeah. You sell it by the gram, you make even more money.
Yeah, which that's even hard. That's way harder. At least by the eighth, it's easy because it's all you can package it. Like,
not here in Thailand.
Yeah, that's different. Here,
what are you gonna do with all the popcorn buds? So you throw a bud in there that weighs 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and then you got to find a little popcorn bud to throw in there to make it, 1.01.
Yeah. So I watched a Nug Smasher video the other day. Actually, I'm gonna pull it up because it was pretty interesting. Nug Smasher. Oops, I spelled that wrong. I gotta find this video. It can't be that old. It was like how to turn $600 into 6,000.
Make a really good fudge and infuse it.
Okay.
And find someone that sell you RSO or FICO for $6 a gram. That's how to do it.
So they bought a quarter pound for 600. They took it half
That's 24 a pound.
They took a half ounce out of it and squished it to rosin. And then
Okay.
with the other half, they took the bud, they put it in this machine with dry ice, and they sifted it and got all the trichome head. Then they took that bud they just sifted, ground it up, put it into Canagars, put some rosin in it, and then they rolled it in the dry sift. I was like, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a while.
I'm surprised they would just blatantly put it out there. Yeah, we're giving them bud with no trichomes.
Well, no, they're just taking the trichomes off the outer part of the bud, kind of like something I was saying the other day about, actually you had left by the time that conversation had came around. But if you have something that's really, really triked out, I mean, just frosty as fuck. And a lot of those trichlome heads, by the time we dry them, are pretty brittle. So the minute that you put them in the bag, they're starting to break away and break off.
Yeah, especially
So if you were to have like a table that like vibrated with a screen on it and just let them vibrate on the screen for a little bit, that would be perfectly fine to do because you're going to lose all those trichlomes anyways in the bag. And there's nothing worse than seeing a bag that, yeah, look at that. That's where that bud was, and that's where that bud was, because you can see where it was all stuck to the bag.
Yeah, they sifted it. They put dry ice in there, and then they sifted it.
Now, I may have a problem with the dry ice
I don't fuck with dry ice.
process and then grinding it up and putting it into my joint.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I mean, okay. I wouldn't use that. Like, they were still charging. They were like, oh, on the wholesale 50 for regular clientele, 60 to 80. I'm like, dude, the person I know that does them, he'll give them to me for 70. It's got 3 grams of good flour. Then it's got a gram of rosin rolled in keef.
Yep.
And I can get it for 70. I'm like, I bet you on wholesale it's probably about that $50 mark too. That's what's going on with this guy's camera. It's freaking out.
But yeah, it's just another way to try to get a little bit more out of that harvest. And actually, the best way to make the money is to actually take your oil and make a big batch of it, have it tested out, and then make a much medibles with it. Because you're taking 2 eggs, 15, 20 cents of oil, and a $3 batch of brownie mix, and you're turning it into $100. And you've got basically $115 or $15 into it.
Yeah.
And each piece is 50 milligrams, which is good enough for the general public and a daily smoker.
I wish I could make distillate. Well, I mean, I could, but I don't fuck with it.
Why would you want to make distillate when that's all laboratory shit, and that's putting people out of business that are actually growing flour?
Well, yeah, I mean, you take your flour and you turn it to distillate. You turn it to BHO, or I want to learn how to make like diamond.
Oh, you're talking about turning it into concentrate.
Yeah, pretty much distillate. Like, obviously, I want to make my own carts and shit. I'm sick of buying them.
Well, what you should do is, if you listen to Bud, is to make up 0.5 gram rosin carts, because those are the ones that you get the most out of. You don't leave anything in that little cart, is what he was saying, when you go to the 0.5 grams.
With the
And
rosin
just
parts, they stick. They get sticky really quick. Same thing with like pure live resin carts. They
well,
stick.
that's why they're throwable. They're disposable.
I remember actually this one right here. I had to every time I hit it, I had to heat it up and go until it popped, and then I could hit it.
And that's also another reason why they weren't doing the 1 gram is because, you know, basically they wanted you to be done with that in 4 or 5 uses.
I'm gonna
So
get
it didn't sit around and stick back up. My grinder is like stuck all together.
I'm gonna get another one of these ones for the plane trip, I think, because this Cali sticker comes right off. Hold on. See, no more Cali sticker. So now it's
There's
just
a pack of seeds.
watermelon.
I
seed.
got.
Why is this? This is the worst Times Square. We're gonna go to NBC News.
I got a banger. You were talking about your banger earlier, and
I broke
I've
it.
got I got a banger and a cap. I'll show you. I finally grabbed from the shop downtown. Man, they've been doing things to this I don't even know.
What?
I'll show you here in a second. I was just surprised I got it out of the rig. I don't know what they were smoking in it.
I just want like a live shot of Times Square. New Year's Eve live from Times Square. All right, we'll
I
get
got paid.
some support. I just like I've always watched the ball drop. It's always fun. My homie went there one year. I was watching, dude. There's like videos of people like talking. So people line up at 5 a.m. People are wearing diapers, wearing like pads in their pants so they can like just piss.
Yeah.
It is crazy. Why would you ever fucking do that? That's savage. And then like you can't
Come on. Okay, let me ask you this. You can't leave the line, but you have the chance to be in the first 10 people that get these new hot dunks for $190 and only 10 per store, and there's only 150 pairs worldwide,
but
and
that's
people are offering $30,000.
I'd make money off
You'd
that.
be
They're not making
you'd
money.
be well,
They're there to see it.
to some people it's worth doing that. To go sit out in the cold and get the prime look. Who knows? Maybe they sit there with their chairs and they sell that section to a group of, 5 couples, and they're all multi-millionaires, and they pay you like $2,000 a piece. That's $10,000 for the night.
Well, the multi-millionaires are up in the buildings. You can get a way better view from like some of the penthouses and shit, hotels. That's like, I don't know. I don't think I would go there. I'd go there, but I wouldn't go in. I'd just walk around. I would try to sneak up to like a roof just to watch the ball.
You need to grab a couple doses and go run the main drag there in Las Vegas downtown with the covering over top of the street. God damn, I keep on Frontier Street, is it?
Did I
But yeah, that's awesome. If you want to experience something, you can also take the zip line that they have, and it takes you from one end to the other. That's pretty cool. You actually zip line over top of the street and the people.
So I found out that there's a company in Vegas that like,
Oh, that's tasty as fuck.
it's I got an ad, really? It's $15. You get 30 days access to these bikes, and you can grab it anytime. You got up to an hour with the bike, and it's like $4 for an hour after that. There's one right outside the Strat Hotel. I was like, dude, that's perfect. If I get this bike pass, I can just jet around on an e-bike.
Now, if you buy the $30 pass, that's unlimited riding for a month.
Yeah, $15. Let me find it. I gotta find it.
Okay. Yeah, $15. I'd say, hell, that would be my transportation, and I'd hide the fucker to make sure it's still there when I come out. Take it into the parking garage and put it next to a car on like the second or third level.
It's called RT. All right, here I got it. I'll look it up.
And you happen to be walking to the elevator and you see a security guard, tell them that you put your bike there. That way they don't say, hey, someone dumped the bike here, and they take it outside.
Well, the thing is, you gotta put it back in the station. So you get 60 minutes, then you just gotta put it back in the station.
It only holds a 60-minute charge, or what?
I think it's just by the hour.
Then that means you have to pay for it each time.
No. The Explorer Pass, $15, 30 days of access, unlimited 60-minute rides, $4 per 60 minutes after the first 60 minutes.
Okay, so if you don't return it in that hour and you return it in an hour and 3 minutes, they charge you $4 for that next hour.
Which I'm not even going to use it for an hour. I'm going to literally go to the next spot, wherever the closest thing is, park it, and walk.
Yeah.
It's a good
Now,
idea.
do they have those where you can park them? Is there a lot of them, or is it only like one here, one there type
That's the
thing? Okay, let me look at it a little bit more here. So the main drag, it looks like they're all off the main. The main drag is, yeah, there's not too many. They're all throughout the city, though.
Like, I'm going to the Strat, so there's one right here. I can get down to Fremont Street with it and park one right here.
Yeah.
Not bad, dude. $15 for a 60-minute ride.
Nope.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
You'll spend $15 on a fucking one ride to.
I want to go to the
base.
Welcome to Las Vegas sign too. So I'd be cool to take a bike there instead of like paying an Uber to park and drop me off, you know?
Yeah, that's something that you may want to like take a bike out to the last station, grab another bike just to make sure that you can make it out there and back in time.
I wonder, that's something I was thinking. What if I park it and want to use it again? At like during
No, you have to put it back into one of those things and it resets the counter. If you just park it alongside the thing at a minute and one or an hour and 1 minute, your card gets charged $4. If it's sitting in the cradle, you don't get charged because it's already clicked off. And that's where they hope they get people, is people get back like 3-4 minutes late and they get hit with that 4-minute charge, that $4 charge.
Up to 17 miles an hour. With an
The ones, yeah, the ones here in Chiang Rai, they fly.
Well, yeah, they got these things monitored. But like,
Oh, that's a bike. I'm talking a scooter here.
no, these are like regular bikes that are that big battery pack on them. It's pedal assisted, but I'm just gonna be lazy and not pedal it. I'm just gonna use the lever. But
I would definitely use that though and pay the $15. It's really not going to rain out there for you, so you don't have to worry about that. It's going to be chilly at night when you go to ride that, because even at 15 miles an hour, it's cold at night.
Oh, here we go.
But yeah,
So,
your first taxi ride's going to be $15.
well, I got a $20 Uber voucher when I ordered.
Yeah, you're going to use that though to get from, if your doesn't have a shuttle, you'll use that to get to the hotel. But they usually have shuttles you can grab.
I haven't seen if there's a shuttle. I need to look into that.
The Flamingo had their own shuttle. I just jumped on that. Most of the major hotels have, or there's a group of them, of like the older hotels, they'll have a shuttle service that stops at like 4 or 5 hotels. Yours should be on there. If not, tell them, no, but you're going to go stay at the Flamingo. You're going to the Flamingo. Where are you going? The Flamingo. Okay. It's right across the street. Just walk across.
The AI generated answer says, yes, the Strat Hotel Casino, blah, blah, blah. Nevada offers local shuttle service. The shuttle runs every 30 minutes from 6:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., which is perfect because I get in at 1. The shuttle can take passengers to and from the airport within a 7-mile radius. To arrange a pickup, contact.
There you go. Contact. Tell them what time your flight comes in and you'll be good to go.
Who do I contact? Must arrange arrive time up with a concierge.
At your hotel, then. That's who you call.
So I'll call them the day before I land. And be like, I need to schedule one for like 1:15.
If you're not doing anything and after whatever you do tonight, give them a call. Do it now. Get it out of the way. You're going to forget about it by then. And then you're going to be getting there and going, damn, I didn't call them. And then you're going to jack the Flamingos like I told you.
I'll just pay an Uber. I got $20 to burn on there. If they gave me a free voucher, I'll use that shit. It'd be like $10 to get there. It's like, well,
I would use that for like going to some place somebody mentioned or getting to the airport.
I only can use it to and from the airport, they said.
Yeah, then I would use it to go to the airport when you go to leave. Then you can leave at your precision time, not every half an hour.
That's a good idea. Here, I'm going to set an alarm for midnight. Set an alarm for midnight with a cool.
Yeah, a lot of people think I'm a dumbass, but I'm actually kind of smart. I'm a smart ass, that's it. If I was a smart ass, I'd be sitting on my head though.
Okay. This better go. Yeah. It's, okay. That's it. I emailed the Strat Hotel a couple weeks ago, and they were like, "Oh, email our blah 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 service," and I was telling them I was coming to stay. I made content. I don't think I reached out. I gotta call them. I tried to buy another GoPro.
So here's what our Lemon J looks like. Okay. There's another picture.
Hold on.
Nice Frosties
I don't know. I always forget how to use this one.
there. It's a nice Frosty with some color to it. And that's what the entire plant looked like. Now that's a pretty small Lemon G. This is more the East Bay leaner, I would say. And this guy is Soulshare on Instagram. And we gave him a pretty good amount of seeds to run through because he does a lot of pheno hunting. And this is what he had to say. Strong citrus aromas similar to Myers lemon, a Citron times Mandarin Palomo hybrid, or a Japanese fruit yukazu, both of which have lemony and grapefruit-like tartness with rounded overtones of pungent Mandarin orange. The jar stinks of deep sour lemon candy notes, but with no sharp acidity, and very full-bodied with an herbal soapy essence on the back end. Flavor translates exactly when smoked in either a bong or joint. A gradual radiating high that quickly consumes your whole mind and body with a vibrant medicinal, holy shit, effects that are some of the most relaxing I've encountered, which is unique because it's on both mental and sonomic sides. Overall, extreme potency that is all encompassing and lifts you so high, which to continues to only accelerate long after the first inhale. Feels like you are barely hanging on to the rocket ship by your fingertips.
Who the fuck
Laugh
wrote
out loud.
author?
But it's somehow not overpowering and continues to evolve and unfold in a friendly, inviting way. However, it takes a lot of effort to drudge through the initial body slamming high,
Dude,
which
this
is
sounds like
followed by
AI,
a
right?
soaring cerebral stone that
Who wrote
quickly
this?
overtakes the primary ways of inebriation. You can tell pretty quickly that this condition is going to be durable and last an appreciated amount of your day.
I can tell you right now that is AI generated. Whoever said that to you, use some type of AI to help them type that.
All right, I'll tell him that you said that.
Dude, unless they're an author, because that is a lot of fucking keywords and really like, you know,
You've never listened to Ganjier talk. I'm gonna take that right from now,
No.
and don't even say a word about it.
Who is it?
Okay, exactly. Exactly. If you don't know what a Ganjier is, then
Oh, dude,
that's
isn't
all.
that that?
We have to stop it. We
Isn't
have to
that that
stop right
program?
now.
Isn't that that program that fucked up the Cowboy Cup?
It didn't. I don't know if it fucked up the Cowboy Cup or anything like that. It's a course that Kevin Jordy was teaching out in California, and that's the way they write a description. Okay, we're all not fucking stoners. Some of them are very intelligent people. The person I was talking about, that a friend of mine that can't get a job in his field that he has his master's in, is a teacher. That's what he's left with, is a college professor. He can't get the $500,000 a year job that he went to school for. You know, you should see him write.
Oh, I can write. I've thought about writing books,
But he's supposed to know how to write because he's supposed to write economical reports.
that's what I'm saying. It
But
was just
because
so
of a cannabis felony, he can't get that job because of security clearances that you have to go through.
um how do I say this?
He's in Las Vegas, by the way, but he's not up for meeting many people.
We're getting close to midnight. We're watching Downtown New York. And I said that either the person's an author,
Or a highly educated person.
yeah, because that's a lot of that was a lot of, like, if I was, all right, here's my opinion. If I was reading a description and it was that long, I'd be like, Jesus fucking Christ, get to the point. That's what a lot of consumers are so
They're all over the map. We don't know where they're at.
That's why do you think all the big brands use just one big name on the front of their candy? It's because it catches the eye. Humans are habit-based people, and advertising is a very studied field. They hold trials for advertising and shit. Like even toys. I went to Disney once and they had like, I tried Go-Gurt before it came out because they were doing a focus group. The advertisers know what the fuck they're doing. That's why cookies is so big, and that's why it's just one word. It's so flashy. It catches the eye. Same thing with like Supreme, Nike. If you look at their box, it's literally just a giant says Nike with a swoosh.
Yep, it makes advertising really easy. If you don't even want to use words, you just put the swoosh.
It like
Adidas, you put the pot leaf.
When I talk like to Miranda Family Farms and stuff, I talk to a lot of people at these events, and I'd say about 10% of them know what the fuck they're looking for. Or they're looking for a certain strain. Like I can remember I had a girl come up to me and she's like, I'm looking for lilac diesel. And I'm like, oh, do you know who it's from? They're like, no. I'm like, so how are you going to find it? I was like, he sells seeds of it. It's ethos. And they're like, oh, I'm looking for a clone. I'm like, oh. Okay.
You got to go to this person for that then. Why don't you get on the internet and do some research yourself? Holy shit. You
I'm
like
gonna-
a strain, you should at least know who did it.
There's a lot of fucking people like that though, and I find more and more every time I go.
Welcome to Thailand.
I bet you I could make some. I bet you I can make some merch that would pop off in Thailand.
I just did a little thing with a guy here that shows you that if you're not one of 4 companies here in Thailand, you get no respect. And instead of your pack bringing 38,000 baht, it brings 3,000 baht. I ended the auction right then and there on all the packs that I put in after I seen that happen.
People don't appreciate.
And I told the guy, I said, listen, I could buy that pack in the United States. It was just on sale for $50. You got 38,000 baht for it. The pack I put up was 150 US dollars and is 10 times better than the Dante's Inferno you just sold.
This is all the art I do. I have a whole bunch of stuff I've been working on. I want to make that into a t-shirt. I don't want the QR code. The QR code is not going to be there. This was going to be a sticker initially. The original papaya cross pack art I made. It's like a circus. I love art. I brought pencils and markers with me so I can draw on the plane and stuff. And they're gonna let me bring a permanent marker, right? I don't see why not.
Why wouldn't they?
How much liquid's in this? I'm just kidding.
You get 110 grams. Or milliliters, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, I want to bring cologne too, and I gotta figure that out. This is one of my favorite drawings. I never finished.
Don't put it in your backpack. If you have a check-on, put it in your check-on and don't worry about it. If not, have a travel size.
Yeah, I gotta get a travel size because I only have a personal and a carry-on.
Okay, then yeah, you need a travel size.
I did this one.
You have a toothbrush holder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
You have Q-tips?
Yeah, I got all that stuff. But they should have some of that stuff at the hotel too, like towels. I'm not bringing towels.
Yeah, but they have towels. Don't worry about that. But it's just, certain necessities. There's like 4 major things that you need. A brush or a comb is 1. Fingernail clippers is 2. Toothbrush is 3. Deodorant is 4. Kelowna is optional because in Vegas, a lot of times in the bathroom, they have dispensary machines that you can get packets for $1 or $2.
I think that's it in this book. Yeah, I got deodorant. I got baby powder. Because I know it's gonna be hot there, and I'm fat, so I'm gonna baby powder after the showers and help control the moisture. But yeah, I'm not bringing a lot. I'm only bringing a little bit. I have a little bag. My personal can be pretty big though. Here, I'll show you what size they say.
A backpack. Your personal can be a backpack
Yeah, and I was going to use my Hitman backpack.
because I use a backpack and a carry-on.
Does it have a picture?
But I also put my headphones in my backpack, and that case takes up a lot of room. But it's nice to be able to put my headphones right into the
Yeah, so I'm bringing
movie of the airplane, especially
bringing-
when you're on a 12.5 hour flight.
I'm bringing these ones for the plane ride, and then I'm bringing my regular ones. I don't know if I'm going to bring my laptop yet. I haven't decided if I want to bring my laptop or if I'm just going to bring a bunch of memory cards.
The best thing in the world for flying is a really good pair of noise canceling headphones. I mean, you hear the babies, but then you turn on the music and you don't hear nothing. You turn on the music, you don't hear nothing. The other headphones, you hear that still.
So there's no weight limit on this. It's got to be 22 inches by 14. And I think my Hitman bag's that big because it has a laptop pouch in the back.
Most backpacks are like 14 inches wide by like 18 to 22 inches tall.
I could measure. I have a.
You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. They ain't gonna say shit.
I got to put a pair of shoes in there too because I'm wearing a pair.
As long as you're not walking up and the backpack has actually got you lean to that side with a carry-on, then they're gonna say something.
Yeah, I'm not going to put a lot. The thing is, I don't know if I can bring my laptop yet. That's like half the thing. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you can.
I'm gonna do a giveaway at midnight. Give a pack of seeds away. Yeah, I haven't decided if I want to bring my laptop yet.
Do you do any mixing or editing on your laptop before you do anything with any of this stuff you're going to be taking video and posting or anything?
That's what I was thinking. I could bring the older laptop with me and just use that for editing. I don't need to bring mine.
Which one's lighter? Because you have to carry all this.
Oh, it'd be on
And dude,
I'm
it's
used
not
to
like you're carrying this shit that far either. So
yeah, I'm not going far. Plus, I usually carry a full propane torch, a rig. Like my backpack's usually full with jars and shit. Like I'm used to it being kind of heavy.
you're also 20 years younger than me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
doesn't bother me too.
I've gotten lazy on shit that I carry around.
But I also have a wheelie carry-on, so I can take my backpack off, put it on top here, strap it down, and just wheel it with me if I need to. I find that to be good. But I haven't decided if I want to bring this laptop. I might bring my other one with me, like the old one. I wish I had like an iPad, or not an iPad because they don't have any SD slots. I don't think. I don't know, like a Google.
No, they don't have anything like that.
Oh, I learned how to fix something. I have. I don't know where the fuck I put it though.
How close are we to the time? 8 minutes. Do we have anybody watching?
Yeah, there's 5 right now. It's gone up and down. I think other people are doing shows or people are doing shit.
Yeah. There's one other show that I know of. I also stopped following a couple shows that probably have shows.
So I have this, and I have the charger for it. And the problem was the guy that gave it to my homie wouldn't couldn't figure out his password for this bit saver thing. And I learned if I go to Microsoft's website, get a stick, SD card, I can load up Windows and just physically put it in here and reset this whole thing to Windows. And this is basically a computer. It's a Surface. So I might try
You know,
to get this fixed.
you take it to a good computer repair shop. You pay the guy $25. You tell him, listen, I bought it at a garage sale. It's locked. Wipe it clean. Reinstall everything. He may charge you a little bit on the reinstall.
Well,
But
yeah,
for
I'm pretty-
20, $25, it should be a wipe and install for you. Because I had to take a computer in because someone owed me money and I wasn't leaving the States without getting paid somehow. So I took his computer. I should have put it up on eBay as soon as I took it. They've come down a little bit. It's a nice computer, though.
Yeah, this thing's nice. She even hit her boss up and was like, yo, can you get me the password? But she just, she did a new job. So he was being a dick.
My mom spent 6 months looking for my aunt's passwords. She said, I have them written down someplace. You'll be able to find them. I said, is there anything you want off of Aunt Hazel's laptop? And she goes, well, I want the pictures. She says, that's the only thing that's of importance. I took the computer to a friend of mine that has a shop, and he pulled the pictures and wiped it.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything from this because I'm going to literally have to reset it completely.
Well, the thing is, it's not your information that's on there.
Yeah, I don't really care.
So,
I wanted new anyway.
yeah.
I was trying to do that.
And there may be programs on there that you don't need or want, so you're going to have to uninstall them anyways. This way you can customize it right from the get-go, save time. Work smarter, don't work harder. I have learned that. And I've also learned it's worth paying 10 people to take clones a day. Because I can only do 60 an hour. 10 people can do 600.
Reset. We're so close to midnight. I gotta look this up. I forgot how. I gotta figure out what I gotta download onto.
3
Yeah.
minutes.
It's a stupid fucking
Yeah.
thing. BitLocker. I've never even heard of it.
Two minutes.
Okay, here I got it. So I have to download reset or this. There's a program in here I gotta download. I got
You want to put Times Square back on
yeah.
instead of any of this shit, considering there's only a minute and a half left? I want to see Times Square. There we go. It'd be funny if they still did the ball drop and it dropped on the people and rolled down the middle of the road. Not funny, I know. I'm sorry, people. My sick mentality. I could see it for a movie, though.
The ball's pretty big. I mean, it's not that big though. It's like one guy can maybe two can fit in there.
It's like
But it's all
8,
crystal.
9, 10 feet wide.
Yeah, that's all like crystals. We got 40 seconds left. I gotta pack a dab real quick.
Oh, it stopped 31. Damn. 20 seconds.
Oh, it's loading. But my phone's
Oh, people. Midnight. Yep. Happy New Year.
I was trying to share, but it's probably a pain in the ass.
Yeah, if you were doing something on your computer, you lagged the other one, so
I just
I didn't even get to see the ball drop. You took it away. There's no confetti flying. Ah, smash.
you know that that's actually done by hand. Like the confetti flying. There are people, not confetti cannons, throwing that off. They do it. There's like a committee you can sign up for. And you get to like go up on like the top.
They go up about 20 stories and drop it out. That's all you need to go.
I don't even know which one this is. Oh, this is
The wind, the wind, they call it, just there's so much wind current through there. That's kind of like how Batman can fly through Gotham. There's all the tall buildings.
I don't know why his is lagging out. It's just his, so I tried. I tried to give the guy some fucking promotion. Out on me.
Should just went with the news station, man.
I know, right?
ABC, Fox, they got that shit nailed down. They got advertisement on there. That's big money advertisement. That shit don't glitch.
It's one of.
That's like the Super Bowl money advertisement.
The Super Bowl is crazy.
Actually, to tell you the truth, when you think about it, it's not that crazy if you do like 8, 30, or 20-second ads. if you do like 8 20-second ads, they're not that bad. Mass the amounts of people that watch.
It depends
You
on
know,
where.
halftime
depends on where
ads
it
are ridiculous, but the quarter ads and during the quarters, you know, those ads are only $8,000 for a 20-second ad. So if you get 10 of them, well, you get say 12 of them. They give you 15 for 100,000. That's really good advertisement. 15 20-second ads on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If I had good budget to spend and wanted to get my name out to the mass public, that's exactly what I would do.
So there's what, 4 people watching now? Jesus Christ. Oh my life. Everyone that's in chat right now has my seeds. I hear fireworks going off.
Yeah.
It's DGC Jeff, Crymore, Miss Chronic. I'm gonna roll one more joint. If people join, they join. I wanted to give away 2 packs. And if no one joins, I'll just send the people that always watch seeds again.
Take them out to Las Vegas. Give them out to people out there.
I am. I actually got to meet up with Miranda Family Farms. I put a here. I'll show you on my Instagram.
I'd feel people out before I just gave them out packs, though, because I'm tired of people saying, "Oh yeah, give me some seeds. We'll run them for a test garden," and then all of a sudden, "Oh, I haven't gotten around to those." Dude, it's been 10 fucking months since you got them. You said you were ready to go. And actually, I've actually gotten my friend to understand that he shouldn't send testers out anymore. Just do it himself.
So I set
because there's so many irresponsible people out there.
So I set up 5 random cards that they hit me out for 3 seeds. I'm gonna have extra packs with me. So, Jesus Christ, someone is blowing up a lot of fireworks right now. It's never like this. Oh, yo, this is the reason that I was talking about. The guy died for 10 pounds of this. He got shot. I was watching First 48. It looks like all right, but there's seeds everywhere. Look at that big ass stem in there.
Well, yeah, that's a plant. See the big stems at the end?
Oh yeah, it's just a whole ass plant. It's cut right.
Yeah.
There. But yeah, this is what they got shot over. 10 ounces of that. Oh, no, sorry, 10 pounds. Which
Yeah.
okay, but
10 that's $6,000 to $10,000
today.
It ain't worth your life.
I think that was way earlier though. Like that first 40,
if it was the 90s, yeah, people be dead in a heartbeat for 10 pounds.
The first 48 always looks like it's really old. Like footage and shit.
Because even commercial weed, brick weed, in 1990, 95 was $100 an ounce. And that's if you knew somebody. If you didn't know anybody, it was like 120.
Dude, I remember when I got some of that brown Mexican before.
We always got good green, but it was always $100 an ounce.
We only got the like. I only started to see the good, like nice green smoke when people smuggled it in from Canada or Maine or Vermont. Like had a good weed. Maine's always grown, but a lot of our beasters, we called it, came in from Canada.
Once a year, my friend that I used to see, we play pool, and we play in a tournament once a month. And right before Christmas would be the shipment that would come in that I took 4 buds. I was able to get 4 ounces off of him one year. And I took 4 of the biggest buds and I took them to my friend's house that was growing an Afghani. And I put them down on the table. And he goes, "Oh, you already have some Afghani." And he put his buds down. Yeah, his were homegrown, you could tell. They weren't all kind of compressed. But the bud structure, the look, the color, everything was exactly the same. And that was $140 an ounce.
I don't even remember.
I bought the shit out of that, and then took it to music shows
I remember
because it wasn't commercial. I mean, the high was there.
I remember when I was like 15, 16 and good bud would come around, we would have to scrape together money to everyone throw down on an eighth.
My trouble was always, oh, you're only going to sell me an eighth or a quarter? I can't have 2, or I can't have a quarter. And the guy's like, "Man, I got 10 ounces and I got 35 friends."
Well, my homie's dad grew it. That's who I learned and shit from, like in his garage.
Yeah, see, in Ohio, unless you were connected to a grower, it was hard to come across. And when you did, even on Deadlot there for quite a long time, all the time, that's why Bud talks about, when something came on lot, we just bought it all. And that's what happened. And it's like, if you don't catch the guy as he's getting out of his car, you're not getting anything, or you're getting a limited amount of quantity of it. You're not getting an ounce, you're getting a quarter. And then you make that quarter last like 4 days.
Have you ever seen the movie Kid Cannabis? It's like an early 2000s.
I think I've seen it, or part of it. Is it on Netflix?
I think it was.
Was. I think then maybe I had on my watch list and it went away or something. Or maybe I did watch it. I don't know. The only cannabis movie I've really kind of enjoyed watching was Half Baked.
Well, this one's not really cannabis. It is, but it isn't. It's about
cannabis. It's like
it's about a kid running across the border with weed. It's like a true story, I think.
Well, that's called smuggling and Mexican and.
No, he was going the other border. He was going the Canadian.
Canada.
Yeah, Canadian to U.S. border.
Yeah.
It was pretty
A
cool.
lot of it was being brought down from Canada to the United States in the 90s. Believe me, I know people that were backpacking it.
But yeah, well, it's a good movie if you ever want to just sit back and watch a stoned movie.
They were backpacking like 20, 25 pounds over at a time. The days of beasters.
It is based on a true story of a teen named Nate Norman.
Well, there's another YouTube guy that I watched, and he just had a guy on that was busted for cocaine in the end, but he moved a lot of pot. He moved some pot, and he got access through hunting permits to hunt on properties in upstate New York and or not New York, but farther up. And you'd be driving down the road and there'd be a chain going across the road that says stop. And the other side of that chain is Canada. And if you have hunting rights on that property, which is owned by the same person, it's just in two different countries, you can cross. And that's how they were getting it across, is they were doing these hunting things. And they never had a problem.
I used to know someone that had property close to the line, and they would just meet up with someone on snowmobiles. Middle of the woods, they're not patrolling the middle of the woods up there.
No, but what they do have is thermal sensors, is what they do have.
But I mean, yeah, but if you're on your property,
yeah, it's only going across the line.
a lot of time it would be they would go. The people in Canada would go riding in the morning, and they would leave a bag at the border, and then the homie would go riding at night or right before dusk and go pick it up.
Because I do think they do clear a section of property for the borderline in between the United States and Canada. I think they keep a separate cut. Because they do have drones flying over and everything like that. Because, yeah, there is a lot of smuggling back and forth and people traveling back and forth between the two countries.
I don't know why my dog does that. Always fucking, if my cats try to go in there. I wish we didn't get a rescue. I wish we got a puppy. But I'm happy we got him. Whatever. He's cool when he wants to be.
When he wants to be.
Oh yeah. And why I brought this thing up is, but it's like basically a computer, Captain. It's a Surface. It's got USB. It's got a regular SD card reader. I don't know what that cord is actually.
Well, if you have a USB, then you have everything. You can download straight through that. So if you're using SD cards, and you can always take the SD card and compress it and put it on that. in a compressed file. And that way you don't have to have a whole stack of cards or something.
Well, I'm gonna have to bring cards too, because the cards fill up. This only has like 64 gigabytes, I think, unless I do an external storage.
With the one that I had, I was thinking about it, and it's like, you know what? It would be easier if I went out and bought like one of the little 4 or 5 terabyte hard drives that they have, the portable ones, because they're basically like 5 by 5 inches and like 2 inches thick, and you get 5 gigs on there. Or 5 terabytes, I'm sorry. Yeah, 5 gigs. But 5 terabytes, 4 terabytes. And yeah, that's a lot of room. That's
So
like enough to put all the Grateful Dead shows on.
the GoPro can hold 128 gigabyte, and I'm gonna bring 3 of them. I have one in it. I'm bringing 2 extras.
Now, how many gigs is of memory is that tablet that you had in your hand?
That's only 64.
Okay.
But my computer, I think, 100.
You know, you can buy those 4 or 5 terabyte hard drives for like $100, $125.
Yeah, but then I have to be able to plug it in, and I don't know how I would transfer that to the GoPro.
They have actually, they're like the size of a little first aid kit. My friend actually has one. She jumps her car with it. And it's not that heavy, but it's got a strong lithium battery. But it's also made for like plugging in your laptop to your phones, shit like that, your cooler for your car or your semi truck, you know, shit like that. It was made for that. And I think she only paid like 42 or 47, $49 for it. So if you get, you know, these are all things that if you want to do this in the future, they're things that you may want to think about getting kind of now because you're going out to a place that, yeah, they probably have a place for you to plug into. So take an extension cord.
You know, I have
One of the
I have
one of
enough-
the cheap ones.
I have multiple. I'll have enough backup power. I'll have a
Well,
bunch of-
if you then if you have a couple of those, they probably weigh half the weight of this pack that I'm talking about because I grabbed it and it wasn't that heavy. And it was like, wow, this is kind of cool. And, you know, if you're going to be going out to other events, it'd be nice to have your power. Then what you do is you put that in your backpack. You take your 4 or 5 terabyte hard drive, you plug that in so it's powered, and then you plug your GoPro right into that. So it's just feeding straight to that 5 terabyte or 4 terabyte, 3 terabyte, whatever.
Well, the max storage on the GoPro is the SD card, I think. And
Well,
it's only,
can't you do GoPro through a cable straight to the USB?
I don't know. I don't know.
You can get a USB to other type of connectors, and you can go that route. So no matter what adapter you have, you can plug in. But if you can go straight from the GoPro and have it record on another device, That would be the way to go. Just when you go to the bathroom, make sure you turn it off.
Maybe yeah, I gotta look into it because I know I can hook up my external battery to the GoPro, so I don't have to worry about the battery dying. I can just plug it in. I'm gonna have that going on my head most of the time, and I have 2 phones I'm bringing.
You got a lot of weight in electronics, man.
Yeah,
They're gonna open up that backpack and go through all your electronics.
I know.
You should get a bag that says media bag.
Well, it'll all be in the same spot. Like, where I'm thinking I'm gonna bring a computer with me. I'm probably not gonna bring my nice one.
Nah, not if you don't have to.
I have an older one I can bring that will edit just fine. If they got Wi-Fi, let me hook up to it. I can go on YouTube with it. I used to stream from Fumi's show with that old computer, so I know it can do what I need it to.
Well, take that thing you have and go have it wiped and just take that. Because you've got a USB port there, so you'll be able to edit and upload it. You should be able to do everything you need straight from that, and I'm sure that weighs like 1/10 the size of your laptop.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. That's
And
the other
it's a
thing.
lot easier. It's a lot easier to handle.
I'm gonna be in the hotel room for 5 days, so I could just set up on the desk with my laptop. But they're not gonna steal a laptop to it. Like, I wouldn't notice that right away. You know what I mean? I'm not leaving money or anything in there, but my older I'll be like, whatever. My new laptop, no, I'm not leaving a couple $1,000 laptop in there. I'll leave a couple 500 maybe. I think for that old one, new.
Yeah, I don't leave anything in the hotel room of value. I take it all the time with me.
I never leave. I always have do not disturb on the door. I tell them I don't want a cleaner.
I don't know. I like my sheets cleaned every other day at least.
I'll change my sheets, man. I don't give a fuck. I usually just, unless I'm there, maybe I'll be like, oh, can I get a maid?
Nah, that's what I pay them for, is to come and clean my room. So every 2 days they need to come in and clean it. Give me new towels.
Yeah, but it's Vegas. I should just be able to call and be like, bring me fucking towels.
Yeah, we'll be there, and you're waiting for a towel 3.5 hours later. Like, I had a problem with my heat at the Flamingo, and I literally waited like 3 hours on the guy.
Money talks, man. I'll toss him 10, $20. I'll be like, listen, I don't want people in and out of my room. I do want it clean, so we'll do it twice while I'm here. And I'll make sure I don't leave anything in there.
Actually, what you do is you leave that do not disturb sign on, and you be there when they're going through to clean it.
That's good. That's the smart way to do it.
And clean it while you're in the room.
But yeah, I do want
on your computer.
I'm not going to want to lug the laptop around.
No.
Jeff, you're the only one. Do you want some more seats? I can send you another pack. So yeah, I don't want to. I don't know. And then people give me bad vibes because they're like, "Oh, I've heard people stealing from rooms there." I'm like, "Oh God."
They do. That's why I wouldn't leave a laptop there.
But they're not gonna take a laptop, especially like when it's on the desk. Like I wouldn't know it's missing. Like there's only one.
Well, they don't care. They don't care. It's gone. And they tell you, we are not responsible for items left in your hotel room.
No, but
That's it. Period.
Is a
Okay. It says right there, and them saying right there on the door, we are not responsible for items of value left in the hotel room. That means that you are forewarned that they are not insuring anything that you leave in the room. Even in the safe that they have in the room. That means that too. If you want anything like value stored, say you had like 3 or 4 watches, then you take it down to the front desk and they have boxes that you can probably rent. But if you throw 3 watches that are worth $100,000 each up on the table, they're going to say, yes, sir. But that's, yeah, don't leave anything in your hotel room.
hotels have limited liability for someone's property unless they can show the hotel or hotel staff acted negligently.
Yeah. Well, that means you would have to have a camera up in that room and recording one of their hotel employees stealing it. And without that proof, you have nothing.
But the thing is, there's only one person in my room. Like, there's got to be
That you know of. That you know of.
Well,
There
there's
could be a disgruntled employee that still has a card key.
I would not, if I left something in my room while I'm fucking paying, like a laptop.
Well,
I walk in and that motherfucker's not there. I am talking to the security guard. I'm getting the footage and I'm figuring out who went in my room. And they're gonna pay for it if it was their person. Plain and simple. I'd call a lawyer right then and there.
they say, "Oops, we lost that video footage of the hallway.
And the
Do
lawyers,
you have any video of your room?" And then the lawyer's going to say they don't have it. There's nothing we can do.
all I have to do is prove that I left and it was in there. I just take pictures when I leave and take pictures when I walk in. That's all I have to do.
I think in this day and age, that's what I'm saying. You need to put your own little camera in there and record one of their employees actually taking your laptop, and then you can have it's an open and shut case. That's when you go to them and you start to talk money, and then you get into the 5 digits, 6 digits. It's not the $1,000 payoff anymore.
You really think someone's dumb enough to take a laptop out of a room though? Like,
yep, disgruntled employee with a card key.
Yeah, but it's like
an
old shitty laptop. Is it worth your job?
But if they get hired there and it's a busy week and there's a whole bunch of shit laying around in the rooms, so they give their friend the card key, they go clean out the rooms.
Well, that's the thing. It's only like I'm not planning on leaving my money or anything like that. But like I'm gonna leave some clothes there, I'm gonna leave some shoes there. I'm gonna be there for 5 nights. I'm gonna get kind of comfortable, you know?
Yeah, and clothes and shoes, that's fine, but watches and electronics, yeah. Unless it's a cheap pair of headsets, no.
I gotta think about it.
Take everything with you. You're a big guy, you can carry it.
I know, but I don't want to carry a
Or
laptop
just
into the event.
then
That's the only thing.
tell you what, here, how nice is your carry-on with wheels? And it's got a handle, right?
Yeah, I
Just
could walk,
use that as a backpack instead. Or put your backpack inside of that.
I could just lock. If they have a safe, I could use it.
They don't have a safe that you can just use like that. Their safe is for like watches, diamond rings. They're little boxes, and they charge you for them. Unless you're a high roller and already got, you're in one of the better rooms and shit like that, and you're in the budget class. I wouldn't be surprised if your bed's hard. Because at the Flamingo, the difference is basically $6 between a hard bed and a soft bed.
They just remodeled the whole place, I hear. And it's all like nice. They want people to go because it's one of the older hotels, so they're still trying to keep it alive.
They're all remodeling. They're always remodeling, believe me. But they're so huge. You have to understand, we look at a hotel and there's like, okay, 50, 75, maybe 100 rooms. You get out there and there's like 5,000 rooms. You're like, holy shit, this place is huge. And then they go take you to your room and it takes you 8 minutes to get there from the casino floor. No, actually, we have to go outside into this other building out back. And then you're on the 12th floor.
Mm-hmm. And I'm also getting a player's card when I go there. I hear that helps if you gamble a little bit.
Well, no, it helps, period. And you're getting there at the perfect time that, well, your plane gets there what time?
1.
Okay, by the time you make it to the hotel, it's going to be 2:00. And if you go in and you say, and you can't check in at 2:00, because sometimes you can check in at 2, even though they say 3. And if they don't, you go over, you say, hey, I'm waiting to check in. I'd like to pick up. You said you already registered for it, didn't you? So all you have to do is go pick it up, you said?
Yeah, I gotta just
So
give them
you
my
go
ID.
pick it up. You go give them your ID and say you're here to pick up your card. You're waiting before you get a room and you start to do some gambling. You just got in from a flight. Hey, can you give me a voucher for lunch? I'd like to get a sandwich or something.
So this is the room I have right now, and I'm gonna upgrade to a king because I thought a homie was gonna come, but I don't think he's coming. So I'm just gonna upgrade to a king. It's like $4.
Well, do that now before you get there. That way, when they go and pull up your reservation for your player's card, they're going to see that you're in a king size room and not a double. So you're single person. You don't have any buddies hanging out.
And just push the little ottoman out of the way and push the beds together. I got a real big bed now, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
And for a
I gotta-
couple $1,000, you can get a couple of the girls and make a movie. I'm bad. Come to Thailand and a couple $100.
I gotta figure out because I ordered through JetBlue Vacations. So they gave me like my hotel confirmation and stuff. So when I get there, I have my flight confirmation code. So I put that into the little thingy, get my flight. And then when I get to the hotel, I have a reservation, a hotel confirmation number. But I don't know how to I don't know if I can upgrade this until I
There
get
should be a number you can call.
because I already paid for it.
Okay, call the hotel up and
Okay.
talk to somebody in reservations and say, hey, listen, I booked this at a time when I had a friend that was going to be joining me. He's no longer joining me. I'd like to upgrade my room to king size. And they'll say that would be $6 more. And you'll say, okay.
And I gotta pay when I get there, I think.
Yeah. And you say, well, no, you give them a credit card
Well, I gotta
or
still pay
debit card.
I still gotta give them a credit card when I get there for my resort fee.
Yeah, but that's not your room fee. It's separate.
I'll call. I'll see what they say tomorrow.
Las Vegas has a lot of different fees, just like Florida fees. You go to Florida and it's like, God damn, there's like 6 other things on here they taxed me on. I don't even know what the fuck they are.
So yeah, JFK to LAS.
I gotta take my.
Monday the 29th, 10 a.m. to 12:54. That's not
Yeah,
that bad.
you'll get to your hotel about 2:00. It's not that short of a distance, but it does take a while to get there.
So if I leave at 10 a.m., it's exactly 2 hours and 54 minutes. Which doesn't make sense. Whatever, I'm not gonna argue.
Chiang Mai in a car to the airport from my house is 5.5 hour car ride.
Oh yeah, check this out.
It is a 10-minute airplane ride from Chiang Mai to Chiang Rai. Difference.
So my package includes 1 carry-on bag, 1 free in-flight adult alcohol beverage, a Group B boarding pass. So I get a free drink on the plane, but I don't drink. So maybe we'll have a drink then.
Ask for a little bottle of wine. Because if you happen to meet a girl, she'll drink a wine.
I was gonna say champagne because I'm celebrating. It's like my vacation.
Nah, just get the wine.
I like it.
If you don't drink, because you can always give it to somebody.
I'll drink some champagne if it's decent. I won't drink wine.
It ain't. You're complimentary on JetBlue champagne. Yeah. They took the wine and they got some bubbles in it.
Let's get the JetBlue
Hey,
alcohol.
anybody want an ice cream? I'll get you an ice cream. There he goes.
In-flight menu.
Even the kids are quiet today. Everybody's still tired and sleeping. Oh, like I said, man, we had fireworks going off all last night. They started right as it got dark at like 6:30. I was walking down the one street that has all the bars, and someone from the bar put like a brick of firecrackers out in the middle of the street. There had to be a couple thousand to it.
I'm looking at the drink menu on JetBlue. There's a different one though. On every freaking flight.
They have that, or you'll get a bottle of Jack Daniels. They won't have Jim Beam. It'll be Jack Daniels, Seagrams. A vodka will be probably Absolute or Smirnoffs. Probably Smirnoffs.
How much do they charge for a snack box, I wonder? Ooh, free cold beverages.
$8.99.
Oh yeah, free hot coffee too. I do like that. Oh, here we go. Wine is $11. Beer and salsa $9. Non-alcoholic beer $9. Liquor $10. Mixers $1. Oh, an Eat It Up box is $10. You get nothing I want.
Exactly.
The savory one kind of looks good though. Dude, they have like a cheese plate. Oh, party up. Here we go. $9. I get M&Ms.
I can get 2 meals and $1 back.
I get cheese and crackers for 14. Ham and a cheese croissant for 12. Really? If there's a ham and cheese croissant for $12, I'll buy it on a flight. Because that is, I like croissants. Oh,
Yeah, you may not like that one in the steamer that long.
Oh, shit. All right. Jeff.
They get kind of tough.
Jeff was the only one I've seen in chat. There's still like 3-4 people watching. But Jeff, you won because you're the only one. So Primore has every seed that I made. So, and he just opened up another 10, I think. Oh. Captain, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
I hope everyone has a good new year. Captain's probably just waking up, so.
No, I'm actually ready to go to bed.
I'm going to head to bed.
I dropped some acid last night, so.
I thought about eating a little bit of mushrooms before the flight and a chocolate.
No, that's the worst thing you can do on a plane.
You really think so? Just a little bit?
My worst fear is being stuck inside some place where I can't get up and really like stretch my legs or anything, or
I should go in and check the flight and see if anyone's got the seat next to me. So what I do is I bogart a seat. I go in the back of the plane and then I pick a seat on the aisle because no one wants to split up and no one really wants to walk past a person. So they'll pick every seat around me before they pick the two in front next to me. I've noticed. So sometimes I get a whole aisle.
Now here's the real smart traveler way to do it. Book 3 seats, all non-refundable or all refundable, and a half an hour before your flight, cancel the 2 seats next to you then they're usually open, so you get 3 seats. That's a little traveler's tip from the captain.
I'm gonna be really nice. Hopefully,
Peace. Happy New Year, everyone.
I hope everyone has a great night. Be safe.
Peace, Smash.